If you wake up with stomach burning, deal with daily acid reflux, and find yourself pressing your temples from exhaustion by the afternoon, you might assume it's just the stress of a normal routine. While these symptoms can have many causes, a common factor hiding in plain sight is your daily tea habit, specifically the instinct to drink a cup the second you wake up or immediately following a meal. Tea itself contains beneficial antioxidants, but preparation methods and consumption timing that conflict with your digestive chemistry can turn a healthy drink into a source of discomfort. By adjusting your brewing sequence and adding 2 specific ingredients, a habit that previously left you feeling drained can be transformed into a medicinal, body-repairing routine. The first rule is simple. You need to establish a strict gap of at least 1 full hour between finishing a meal and taking your first sip of tea. Drinking tea on an empty stomach first thing in the morning is a primary trigger for reflux. The caffeine spikes your stomach acid, which directly irritates the stomach lining when there is no food present to buffer it. If you drink tea immediately after lunch or dinner, the tannins in the tea act as a barrier. These compounds bind to the iron in your food, preventing your body from absorbing it into the bloodstream. Because iron is essential for carrying oxygen through your body, this lack of absorption leads directly to the heavy midday fatigue many people feel after their afternoon cup. Simply managing exactly when you drink your tea is the most effective way to stop these energy crashes and reduce acid levels. To begin the brewing process, start with plain water and add half a teaspoon of grated ginger. Ginger contains natural anti-inflammatory compounds that help reduce joint pain and improve overall digestion. Next, add a 1/4 teaspoon of cinnamon. This addition helps the body manage blood sugar levels more effectively throughout the day. Not all cinnamon is suitable for daily use. Most common grocery stores sell cassia cinnamon, but for a daily habit, you should look for Ceylon or Sri Lankan cinnamon, which has thin, flaky, cigar-like layers. Common cassia cinnamon contains high levels of coumarin. While fine and small amounts occasionally, consuming coumarin daily can lead to liver toxicity over time. Ceylon cinnamon contains almost no coumarin, making it the safer choice. Keep in mind that if you already deal with high acidity, you should use less ginger. Also, if you are on blood thinners or diabetes medication, consult your doctor before starting this routine, as cinnamon can interact with those treatments. By using these specific spices in these precise measurements, you create a base that supports your body's systems rather than stressing them. Sequencing is key. The tea leaves and milk should only be added after the water, ginger, and cinnamon have thoroughly boiled and released their active compounds. Once tea and milk are in, keep the heat low. Look for a gentle simmer with calm bubbles rather than a violent, turbulent boil. Repeatedly boiling your tea or reheating a cold cup extracts excessive amounts of bitter tannins. This over-extraction is what makes the tea taste harsh and causes significant stomach irritation. This graph shows why the final step is the hardest for most, eliminating refined sugar. Adding sugar triggers an inflammatory response that negates the anti-inflammatory benefits of the ginger and cinnamon you just added. Even natural alternatives like jaggery still impact your blood sugar. For the tea to remain medicinal, your goal should be to reduce all sweeteners to near zero over time. Proper sequencing and removing sugar preserves the benefits of the spices while preventing the release of the harsh compounds that cause acidity. The result is a medicinal drink that actively supports your joints, helps balance blood sugar, and is much easier on your digestive system. To see these benefits without overstimulating your system, limit yourself to a maximum of 2 to 3 cups per day. If you know someone who drinks tea all day but constantly complains of fatigue or stomach pain, share this recipe and timing guide with them. You don't have to give up your daily tea when you have the knowledge to prepare it in a way that truly supports your health.